Jerrah is there. Oh my god. Jerrah,
It's me.
it's you.
Am I sideways?
Yeah, you're
How am I always
sideways.
the How am I always the wrong way?
I don't know. Oh, you're the right way now. Yeah.
But now it's vertical. Oh well.
Yeah, and I prefer like that. We do
Okay.
see each other fully. Nice art, by the way. Like behind.
Oh yeah, thanks. It used to
Wow.
be at the old house.
Okay.
I'm actually out in the barn right now.
At the bar.
We're in the barn. There's like an inner room inside the barn, and this is the
Okay,
inner.
the bar. Okay, okay. I thought you said the
Yeah.
bar. I was like, what?
No, not the bar.
You're at the bar. No, okay.
Yeah. So how's it going?
Chilling at the barn. It's pretty late, but I'm chilling. I took a chocolate milk. I finished it, so
Nice.
the sugar spike to be more
Get you
extroverted.
through. Mm-hmm.
The sugar
Yeah.
rush. But yeah, I thought that we were in the same time zone, so I was like, damn.
Yeah. And
But
then how was I on time last time? Or
yeah,
was
yeah,
I late and you didn't tell me?
yeah. I think you were late a little bit, and I didn't tell you.
That explains it.
Yeah, I think that explains that. But yeah, how are you doing? Are you sick now, or
I'm getting better. I was
yeah?
pretty sick. Like, basically, I'll if I lay down or anything, I'll start coughing. You know how it goes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, happens. It
Mhm.
happens in the winters. So, is it cold at your place, or it's
Right
fuck
now,
winter?
it's fine.
It's fine again.
Yeah, right now it's fine. I
Okay,
think it's
take your time.
probably what 70 degrees. We had a tornado warning today, because of the warm front or whatever, but nothing became of it.
Okay, okay. Ah, it's Fahrenheit. It's not Celsius, huh? I think it's in Fahrenheit. The weather. Hmm.
Hmm.
United States, I think it's Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Because us it's Celsius, so I'm like, what?
Oh, sorry. Um, is it cold there?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Like minus 22 Celsius.
Whoa,
So it's freaking cold.
freaking cold.
But yeah, okay. You want to talk about Nietzsche? You want to talk about what the dark?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about Nietzsche?
Wow, he's a complicated figure. A lot of things
Yeah,
about him. He's really nice to read, actually. Like
he is.
he's very flexy.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, surprisingly, he's kind of an artist philosopher,
Hmm.
playing with a lot of concept. Very any actually. Like in the MBTI, they think he's INTJ, but it's like you actually read his book and it's just a lot of any different concept.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Um, I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
Did you read any of his book or?
Yeah, I started
Okay.
reading Thus Spoke Zarathustra or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not even sure I said that right, but um it's like a whole bunch of smaller stories with the same character and like a bunch of different metaphors and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. I do think he's really misunderstood. I feel like people think
Yeah,
he's like like Machiavelli, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, true. Yeah,
People think he's the worst.
yeah. I think I mean just an interesting figure that people project a lot upon. I
Yeah.
think, but yeah. So I mean, starting with the Zarathustra is very hard. I would say. It's
Mhm.
like it's not the
Yeah.
book to start with. I would say with Nietzsche because it's kind of a self archetype story. Like he tried to do kind of the hero story with his character and kind of Jesus. Like he tried to do kind of a Jesus of his own.
Yeah, fair enough.
Zarathustra. Yeah.
Um it was his I think it's his first book and then his writing changed after that allegedly. I don't know. Um I think I bought that book, The Will to Power,
Okay.
and one more because there's stuff in The Will to Power I know I need to study.
Yeah, I mean, the Wood to Power, I think it's like the combination of his work. Like he didn't finish it. He didn't
Hmm.
finish it. It's a compilation of a lot of things he wrote, I think, during the years. But I think this book is what the Spoke Zarathustra is one of the last books he did. Actually, I think.
So I think
Um,
you got it. Do you think I got it backwards?
yeah, yeah. I think maybe I would search. We don't need to know the sensory. Maybe, no. Fuck that.
Mm. Fuck that. Yeah, fair enough. So, what do you think of like all his theories on class? Let's get controversial immediately.
On class.
Yeah, and how do you interpret him? Because then there's also these different interpretations of his
Ah,
theories
okay.
about
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
class. Yeah.
You think you talk about like the three stage of life, like the camel, the lion, no?
No, no, to me that's pretty like, I don't know. I guess that could be problematic, but like he had, watch my brain just, so there was like whatever he called like the lowest people. I'm trying to remember what they're called.
The lowest view.
The lowest. And then there was like the priests, and then above them I think is like the Uberman, the Ubermensch or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Uberman, Ubermensch.
Okay, I guess so.
Um
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you think that people that follow just moral code about society or like Christian, they're like there's like slave morality. Like? They're just
Slave
slaves.
morality, yeah, you got it.
But yeah, I guess the Ubermensch is like the Superman at the top that is that can create his
Hmm.
own values. So him is more
Yeah.
about creating his own values. Like superior people will create their own values, and inferior people will just follow other people.
Do
So
you think people can create their own values?
I don't think so. No, I
Don't think
don't think
so.
it. I don't think it's possible to kind of remove yourself from the environment entirely. So
No,
like
no.
people are always born into something. Like they're always born into some kind of environment, so they cannot really separate themselves from that. But
Hmm.
I mean, I do think that you can free yourself from attachment and transcend those value and create your own. But I don't think it's possible to be removed entirely. I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think morality is objective, or do you think maybe somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, I think it's objective actually. Yeah, yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't think any of this like um
Yeah, niche is
what
very much subjective.
subjective morality, yeah.
Yeah, it's more about subjective. I don't think he believe in a kind of objective reality, morality. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really either.
Yeah.
I tried real hard to hang on to it, but no. Um,
Yeah, it's very FI, I guess. Like that's why I thought he was FI niche for a long time because like
sometimes I get that vibe.
yeah,
Um,
it's like fuck objective morality, fuck people, and create your own values, kind of your own FI. But I think he's actually a
yeah.
double masculine ENTP. This guy, so yeah,
Well, from what I can tell, his he starts with the reason God is dead. To have to do that because yeah,
yeah. And it's actually Hegel, huh, another German that actually said that God is dead. It's just that Nietzsche kind of retook that phrase and he
yeah,
elaborated more on that. But it's actually another philosopher that said that.
interesting.
Um, yeah.
Do
And
you
I
remember who it
mean,
was?
all the German at that time were very philosophical and really
Uh huh.
like it's a very good period of time. Let's say for the German.
Yeah. I just don't see how morality could be objective. I just, and I also don't. I think, like you said, you can't really escape um, the setting that you were born in, and um, just overall being human. Like there are some things that are somewhat human. Like most cultures believe that like killing is wrong, right?
Yeah,
But then the question is, who is it okay for it to be the exception? You know what I mean? Like under what circumstances is killing permitted, like war, capital punishment, etc. Or, then it comes down to like basically most there's a lot of cultures that believe that people should have rights, but then it's like according to who gets to be people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, some are like underclass, so they're not treated at all with any
yeah, like
morality. Lah. So
yeah, subhuman.
yeah, subhuman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Nietzsche. I don't know. It's kind of rough, but it's true that reality is rough, and I think that's why there's an appeal to Nietzsche now in the recent years.
Mhm.
I would say that people are more like, okay, reality is actually hard, and it's more like, I think it's more the social type one. Like, it's like I think we went too far into the social type 4 narrative that we have to be a
Yeah.
little bit like, okay, we have to transcend the values that we have. I
Hmm.
think there's that kind of movement, and I think it's a philosopher that attract young people because young people are kind of rebel and are like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
I
fuck
have.
my parents,
Hmm. Yeah, fuck you, Dad. I feel that.
or fuck God, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, because
Um.
God is kind of the objective morality. Lah.
Mhm.
Like separating from that, you have the FI or the subjective morality. Yeah,
Yep. Um. Like I don't know. I guess I'm just a 14-year-old boy edgelord. I guess.
but I think there's time in life where we fall back to that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not just when you're young. It's also time in life. Yeah, certain time in life you kind of need a narrative in some time in your life, and sometimes you need the counterbalance, and another time like
Mhm.
later on or
Well, and you know, I feel like everything that I believed, just about most things collapsed. And then like so
yeah,
you gotta rebuild something. Oh, that's another thing is like people make it seem like Nietzsche is just like no morality, anything goes, but they really like underestimate
yeah.
the creation, the whole child part. So what do you know about the camel, the lion, and the child? Which, by the
uh,
way, his end result is the child, which I feel like says a lot. And again, you don't get that vibe from people when people talk about him.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think Nietzsche, yeah, people misinterpret him, like you said that they think he said like no morality, but I think that
Hmm.
Nietzsche is actually like a kind of a pro life thing. It's like he's really like about life, so it's like
Yes.
life is like survival and it's hard, and there's no morality in some sense in the nature. So I
Hmm.
think it's more that he said it's kind of pro life and there's no morality in nature, and that's why we kind of create our own narrative, our own value. um
Yeah, it's like a
yeah,
response to the logical
yeah, yeah,
nihilism that comes from there being no God or whatever. So really it's optimistic in the face of
yeah, yeah.
despair. Um and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead. What were you
okay,
gonna say?
okay. But I think Nietzsche is really nihilistic, but also not nihilistic. I think he's nihilistic in the sense that creating your own values kind of bring you to a kind of a deep hole, let's say, of
Yeah.
reflection. Yeah,
Hmm.
but
You
also,
start in the hole.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's a nihilism to that, but at the same time, it's not really nihilistic because it's kind of pro life and kind of doing
Hmm.
your own thing or something. So there's kind of both side of the thing, I would say. So I
Yeah,
kind of so
so
yeah, yeah.
I've been studying the difference between him and I don't know if you know who Max Stirner is.
No, no.
Um, it's kind of the same thing. Like there are differences, and I feel like neo-anarchists really like Max Stirner. Um,
Okay,
but basically his whole thing is you get I think he calls it the creative nothing or something. It sounds very similar to Nietzsche's child phase
okay,
or
okay.
whatever.
Yeah,
Um But basically, it's you get rid of all the rules, and then you're in a in a position to be able to be your creative self without all that layered ego and super ego.
Mm.
Um, M- Max Stirner calls them spooks or whatever. But it's really the same thing. It's really the same thing.
Okay, good. Interesting. Sterner? What's his name?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Stirner.
Sterner. Okay. Another German or
I can't remember.
can't
Probably.
remember.
Hold on.
Okay. But yeah,
Uh,
the going back to your camel, lion, and child.
yeah.
Um, did you read that aphorism? I did actually. I work at school about that, but
Uh-huh.
I don't remember it. Like I think it was like 5 years ago. So I
Yeah.
remember it, but not. But I think the camo is more like the super ego in some way, or kind
Hmm.
of going with your own the values of society and being kind of a sheep, just having a lot of works on your shoulder and going to work all day, like a camo, let's say, like that. Just is
Yeah.
there's a lot of pressure and you're just stuck in that, and all your life you just do what people told you to do. And the
Hmm.
lion is more like you're kind of the king, or more like social one, like a aggressive guy or something like that, or aggressive woman.
It reminds me so much of, okay, so in the beginning, the actual, at least what I found of it, is not that long. It's like just a
Yeah, it's
couple
not long.
pages
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah,
Um, But the camel is, I think he actually even says the words beast of burden, and you have to be strong to be a beast of burden to take on, like, it very much reminds me of someone who is DE and a number one. And so, like, they're taking on the highest possible,
yeah,
morals and burdens and stuff.
yeah,
And they keep adding and adding and adding. And so he says to, like, be a camel, you have to be um strong enough to take all that on to start with. And then it gets to a point that you have to be the lion and declare the sacred no, which all I can think about is like how, like, first of all, we, not to be, how do I put this, oh well, I guess I can say it because it's my type, I guess, I don't know. We really read as bitches no matter how much we're trying to help people. Like, we really come off kind of scary. And I just think that it's funny that, like, everyone's always a little bit afraid that we'll act like the lion that we seem like.
okay.
And that's kind of what he prescribes essentially. Um, is to yell the sacred no, but then he, for some reason, again, the metaphors just keep going. It's not very, and I stacked. um, but then he says, then you have to fight the dragon of thou shalt, which is like the super ego, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah. Remember that now? Okay, yeah, he said something about the dragon. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta fight the dragon. And then
yeah,
you get to the point which of being able to be, once you've said all the no, then you get to do the sacred yes. So it's like not all negative, right? Um and be like a child, which again reminds me of baby FI at the bottom. Anyways.
yeah, yeah. Okay, the lion killed the dragon, and after you
Uh
go to the child. Oh,
yeah, so you be
okay, okay, okay,
masculine TE, but in your own corner, basically. Um,
okay, okay, yeah.
and then you get to go visit the creative child.
Mm. Which is kind
Watch,
of the treasure. Yeah,
yeah, which is the treasure.
yeah. You're kind of
Um,
naive and not naive, but you're kind of naive in a good sense. Like I think it's like being lucid about reality in some sense. So
mhm.
you can actually create your own value in that sense. I think
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, you get to
creative spirit.
create new FI values when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get to the
exactly. Yeah,
child.
yeah, yeah, amazing. Yeah, but yeah, I really like that aphorism. I mean, I decided to do actually a work about it at my school, so I was like, I think it's pretty nice. Yeah.
Hmm.
One of the coolest thing. But he did a lot of cool things. I think this one is known, but there's a lot of unknown things about Niche that he actually wrote that were also very good. I don't remember them so much though, but yeah.
And then like another thing that he questioned is the innate value of truth. Like truth is only valuable to a point.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So like if there's nobody to value it, then you're just a slave to one more thing. Like that's just another thing that's kind of points to FI maybe a little bit.
Mm.
But yeah, he questions whether or not it's worth it to just be perfectly objective all the time.
Mm.
I just finished a video about that exact thing, by the way, but I was using
Oh, nice. Yeah.
some Lacan, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, psychoanalysis, and then
Oh yes, Lacan. Okay, nice.
maybe a little Nietzsche at the end, but I didn't name it outright. But that is like
Yeah.
where I got a lot of the concept from.
Okay, you just did a video about that.
Yeah, it might be uploaded, I don't know.
Okay,
But
wow, nice.
it's
Okay.
link only right now. And yes, I've made it like a couple times already.
Okay.
Just like the other one. I was so mad about the Stranger Things one.
You are so...
I was
Okay,
so
yeah.
mad.
The audio didn't work or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I kept having to take, so there was clips that I really wanted to be in there because I feel like I could have read it out loud or like said what happened in the scene, but it just really took away from it. Like it didn't do it justice. And so I kept trying to find ways to keep the clips in there, but nah, Netflix won't stop busting my balls about it. They're like,
Okay.
no, they won't even let me keep it like link only and
Mm.
then no option for monetization. It's just like blocked entirely. So
Ah, yeah,
I
the
did it
copyright. Huh?
I did it twice and then I'm like, I'm not doing it a third time.
Oh no.
So yeah.
But I think you can see it in the YouTube like settings. What is the copywriting for which clip? So maybe you can
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. But if it's all the video is such a pain in the ass though, like
It
erasing
was a pain
everything,
in the ass.
it's a pain in the ass. But I mean, do you want to talk about your video about Lacan or Lacan and Nietzsche? And
I guess. Hold on. Didn't you
he's
post today?
if I post today,
Did you post today?
you want to talk about my video or?
You could.
I mean, okay. I mean, it's true that Lacan is pretty complicated, so I actually don't remember so much. Um,
Yeah. I know that's what when you asked me about my video, I'm like, wait, why is my brain blank? I hate being last.
yeah, me too. But but yeah, Lacan is very complicated. Between signifiers and something, and now that create language in the middle, like in the social is kind of symbolic. The middle
Mm.
is symbolic, and it kind of have also a triangle. I don't remember. But I really like Lacan actually. Um,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did a
yeah,
work
yeah.
about him. I mean, it's kind of a bridge between a lot of things actually. So I can talk
Mhm.
about ethnopsychanalysis
He was
and
French,
like
I remember that much.
and Plato and all that. So it was very difficult.
Uh-huh.
Um, but because kind of a combination of a lot of things. So
Mhm.
and Lacan is very complicated with his language, like a thing with another thing that will create the language, and like the language kind of in the middle, and there's kind of it's kind of big archetypes also, like Carl Jung. I don't know,
Some of
like
it is so confusing. Some of it I have not figured out yet.
yeah, it's very complicated.
Mhm.
But there's big archetype. I think is like the big being. Is it the big being in English or something like that?
Uh,
The
it's
huge being,
it's
the little being, or
I, okay, so there's object petite, I think could be what you're talking about,
yeah, maybe that. Yeah,
or the big other, which is
yeah, the
like
big other. Yeah.
super ego plus like symbolism
Yeah.
all packed together.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the words in English, so it's hard to talk about that.
Right.
But yeah, it's really like a social order with that, like the big other,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's at different levels. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember so much. I cannot really talk about it
Some of it
usefully.
I legit have not went through and understood yet. Like I'm definitely at like 101. Um I was looking at some of just the diagrams and I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? What does
Yeah,
that even mean?
yeah. I think his reputation is like the French Freud that nobody understand. I think it's kind of
Okay.
his title. Like people know him as the Freud that isn't understanding at all. We can understand,
Mm. Yeah.
but do
Oh,
you?
let me see if we can be talking about same thing. Um so in the little triangle, he's got the imaginary, the symbolic, and the real. Are you talking about the real that breaks the imaginary and the symbolic? Are you
I
looking
have
it
to
up?
remember. Okay, yeah, yeah. The real imaginary symbolic. Yeah, the symbolic I think is the language. The real we cannot access it. Huh? It's like I
The
mean, it's like
realism? Go ahead.
yeah. I think the real we cannot access it. It's a little bit like Freud. Like we cannot decharge
Okay.
all the like we have representation and we want to kind of discharge it into the world, but we can never discharge it absolutely. Like
Right.
and it's kind of the real. I think it's kind of the real.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and the symbolic is the words, and imaginary just delusion or something.
Yeah, the illusion where you get your sense of eye and stuff during the mirror stage or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so my understanding of the real is that like it's like whatever like doesn't neatly fit into the imaginary or the symbolic. So like it's like trauma. It's the things that like break the patterns essentially. And they don't really go anywhere. And it's beyond word. It's supposed to be beyond words, is what
yeah,
he
yeah,
said. Um, yeah. Also, so one of the ways that he differs from Young is that allegedly, again, I'm just a baby. I haven't read everything that I need to read. Um, but one of the ways that he differs from Young is that he really just doesn't believe that you can integrate that well.
yeah,
Like you get by. Thinks Young is overly optimistic and that the natural like whole as an end goal does not exist. Um and that yeah, that basically integration and not, he calls it the lack, basically that people innately have a lack where that is the baseline natural state of things is to desire to be desired um by the object or something. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, basically we were born hungry. Once we differentiated ourselves from our environment,
mm,
um there's no state where we're not incomplete. Like that's just the state of being alive. Um, which I thought was interesting, and I still don't know how I feel about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hard pill to swallow, let's say. Lah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, difference from Young that he thinks we cannot really access our reality for sure with the real. Yeah, I think it's more nihilistic in some sense.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Freud said the same thing actually. That it's like we cannot discharge all the representation we have in our mind, and
Mm.
I really kind of like that actually. Let's say that I really like that kind of concept. I really like that, but I don't know if it's true or not. But
You like the concept that we can't escape the symbolism? Is that what you're
uh,
saying? I'm trying to make sure we're saying the same thing or we're on the same page or whatever.
yeah, in some sense, yeah. In some sense, yeah. I just find it interesting that we cannot, uh, escape total our mind entirely. I would say it's more
Oh, I
that
get what you're saying.
I think
Okay.
it. I think it's more that it is happening. We cannot actually express fully ourselves. Um,
Yeah.
because we're stuck in, I guess, in our human understanding our head. I don't know if he interpreted that way, but that's kind of how I interpret it.
Does that connect to language being limiting and stuff?
Yes, yeah,
Because he talks about that, yeah, that
yeah,
basically
yeah,
the constraints of language
yeah,
kind of
exactly, yeah,
gets all tied up in knots, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and
Language.
he says the unconscious is, I think you already said this. The unconscious is um words, language.
Yeah, conscious is language for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check this out, but yeah,
Okay.
jouissance. That's what it. Yeah, it's really like the jouissance exactly. It's with the real that we can access the jouissance, but we can never access it.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think about that? Like you can really never fully express yourself or discharge what you have in your mind in the world
I
entirely.
mean, yes, I agree with it, and I think that it is fine. So let me
It's fun.
explain. So intuitively, I sort of already know that because, like, okay, in the psyche, yes, we're bound by language, but then, like, if you think about, um, actually, Jung would say this, okay, and did think about like indigenous tribes and how much more connected to our nature and the body and stuff we were, and like they did have words and stuff, but they were so much more primal, I guess we'll say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like like the feeling was enough without a label. Like you could just be
Hmm.
the thing. Um so yeah, I guess I agree and I'm sort of okay with it and that I think it's a good thing because yes, I agree that like labels and stuff are constraining. And I think about stuff like that a lot because um I feel like the psyche is like shoots and ladders of being able to keep things inside consciousness or whatever, and then like obviously you have the ego and stuff um keeping you from being able to access, you know, things that would be in the real or don't have language for that are, you know, beyond words and their feelings, by the way. So then this is automatically something that thinking about and processing is that like the feeling doesn't need an explanation. It can just be in and of its own right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I feel
true.
about it. How do you feel about it?
It's pretty. I mean, me, actually prefer kind of the way, like I prefer to see a young vision, but I like kind of like being in the middle, like the language in the middle, kind of serving as the symbolic. I really like that, and I think that people that are aware of the symbolic, they really put it in the middle, like it's not like symbolism. It's not like something at the top or at the bottom. It's really create in the middle where things are met, like
Mhm.
things met. So because of that, we have kind of a place where we could meet and agree on stuff, and that
Oh
place
yeah, yeah, yeah.
is the symbolic to some degree. But I think the middle is full of constraint. Like it's really full of
Uh-huh.
constraint in a way. It's not on the edge of the things where it's chaos or something like that. In the middle, there it's like it's where people get it, but it's actually but it also where there's a lot of constraint and you cannot like you're stuck in the middle. Let's say
Yeah.
you're stuck in your symbolic social language construction of reality in the middle.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I find myself being like I don't want to say obsessed, but like mindful of getting stuck in, you know, getting stuck by language and then like not allowing things that just are to just be. Like that's very much a part of my NF is that things just are. It just is
yeah, yeah,
with without a label, without um need for explanation, and that's find that gives me like a sense of peace. You know what I mean?
A sense of peace, yeah.
Yeah, no
And
reason necessary.
yeah, no reason necessary. And I think that knowing the symbolism in the middle, you actually can
Mhm.
transcend that. It's like knowing that you can transcend and go to other levels to kind of
Mhm.
be free of that. So I think there's also that with Lacan. And I'm not so sure though, but I hope he kind of is saying that because I think that's more right. So I'm not sure what he's thinking about that, but I think it's more right and it's more Carl Jung alike. I would say that
Have you ever done acid
no,
or anything of the like?
no, not so much. I'm pretty
I
straight.
I'm
What
pretty
about
straight
you?
too, generally, sort of.
Okay, sort of, I guess.
Um, no, I've always just really been too scared to do psychedelics. But this conversation makes me want to be like,
Yeah,
maybe I need to go check it out.
psychedelic conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, test some theories.
Yeah, yeah, it's really with the psychedelics that we will know the actual nature of reality.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I'm sure.
there's less barriers. So in a sense, you can
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
you get free from the symbolic or the language.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what makes me want to test it out. But then I always see it go really, really, really bad. I've seen people have some bad trips, and I'm just like, that's not for me.
Yeah,
I've
true.
I, I've had bad weed experiences that were bad. I can't even
Mm.
imagine, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
a bad mushroom trip. No, no thanks.
yeah. I mean, the weed for you, does it make you more paranoid or?
Uh, so weed is a mess. I don't know what it's like in Canada, but weed is a mess over here. Um, well, the thing is like we keep passing like legalizing certain variations of like THC, and then like basically it's actually better to get illegal weed. So like depending on what kind of weed it is, it could possibly make me paranoid. It's been a really long time. I don't really smoke weed that much. But for the most part, no. But what it does do is it makes me think that I'm thinking the most brilliant thing that anybody's ever thought in their life. And then
Yeah.
when I'm sober, I'm like, that makes no sense.
Mm.
And then like I would even try to like meditate on it and stuff. And I think that it actually just doesn't help at all.
Doesn't it?
Um, yeah, which is disappointing. Um, but yeah, I think you might get realizations, but then like you don't, for whatever reason, it doesn't like, I'm trying to think of a way to put it. It's not transformative in a way if you did it the old fashioned way.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
fast food or like
yeah, it's
you
really,
speed the process, but you do not integrate it.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
You're
how it works.
cheating. Cheating.
Yeah.
People are
Cheaters
cheating.
don't win.
Cheaters don't win. It's like why like psychedelics, like knowing spirits or being more spiritual is like you cheat all the way. It's
Hmm.
not the right way to do it. It's with the
Yeah.
it's with meditation that you can.
Yep.
So you want to ascend with meditation?
Do acid? I don't know. I might consider it.
You might consider it again.
I might consider it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, me too at some point. But like, I don't know, like going in Mexico, like to a shaman, and the shaman
mhm.
put some herbs and make you
Ayahuasca, is that what
experience.
it's called? Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, yeah. Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca. Yeah. I don't know, but I read a book about that at some point, and I was like, wow, super NF, but
Super enough.
super NF. But yeah. What should we talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know. We didn't talk about OPS at all for now.
Oh yeah.
Fuck OPS.
Fuck OPS.
Yeah, we
We don't
just
like it
want
anyway.
yeah, just a philosophy stream about Nietzsche
Hmm.
and psychedelics and
Yeah.
and Lacan that we don't understand Lacan at all. I prefer Carl Jung, to be honest. But
Uh-huh.
that guy is cool. I think he's a ENFP, so I think he's ENT. He does look like a ENFP actually. I don't know, but a crazy one like ENT. I don't know. Do you type people? Like, are you interested in typing philosophers stuff like that? People like that.
No, I'm literally just reading, going back and reading the classics and stuff.
The classics, okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I've just been reading. I haven't even been thinking about the type. I know that is kind of useful because then it kind of explains the biases they're coming from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So, but no, I haven't been trying to type any philosophers. Have you? I guess so.
yeah. I do it all the time. I really like that. Seeing the reviews on even on YouTube, like debates and all that. I really like that.
What type
And
is Kierkegaard? And Kierkegaard and
mm,
Dostoevsky. Do you know those?
I think they're both INFP. They're both FI Crane.
They're very, very, very so okay. So I didn't know this at the time, but like the way I used to think was very Kierkegaard, and that was wow,
Okay.
intense. It was intense and miserable. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of FI drowning in his own shit. But I really like his fate. Talk about fate a lot. I really like his fate thing. But
Oh yeah.
I don't remember Kierkegaard though. I don't remember people at all. Like feminine, any kind of suck. It's like you figure out a lot of patterns and themes and philosopher
And you
does, but
forget.
you forget them. But I kind of
So
register them in my SF. I would say a little bit like, but I don't remember the concept of
the
them.
things that I like about Dostoevsky, which is funny to even love both of those, is I don't know. I'm a paradox, I guess. No, really, I'm like hopelessly romantic. And so there's a lot of Dostoevsky that's like very idealist, which is like the opposite I know of everything that I just said. But
Yeah, yeah.
like, um, I feel like in a box and like, so like, if I were to take it as like the way he describes loving people for the sake of it and like holiness and like cleansing love, but that purifies the lover and not the lovey, like it's for the benefit of the person putting in the love and the effort, right?
Mhm.
If I were to take that as like um a requirement, like the law, then I think it would be very damaging for me. But like as a hobby, um
Yeah.
no, like I really do feel that way about love.
Love.
And its ability to transform you and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful message, love. Oftentimes, like even Jesus said that. I think
Yeah,
the yeah.
what's it called? Agape love. He talks
Oh
about a
yeah.
lot of love that reminds me of like agape. It's like a selfless,
Mm.
brotherly love, but it's valuable in and of itself without needing to be reciprocated. Um, and I don't
Kind of
know. I do think that is beautiful.
it's a kind of unconditional universal love and
Yes. Aren't I crazy? Because like on the one hand, I'm like, life is meaningless. And then nothing matters. And then I don't know. The other part of me is like this fluttery. Yes.
yeah, I think the
Love to the extreme degree.
next I think there's a part of us that strive towards that, and there's a part of us that strive towards the other parts. Like we kind
Hmm.
of struggle. We all struggle with that. I think that we
Yeah.
want to try toward the universal unconditional love of connecting, and also like the deep all or the tragedy of life. So I think
Uh-huh.
that's why the most powerful religion they really nail the tragedy part and the loving part, and they try
Hmm.
to talk about that in every kind of ways and stories. I think
Okay.
it's just because I think we are kind of symbolically really attract to that. Yeah, the tragedy and the love.
Yeah, well, I guess if you think about it, like if you make it to where Nietzsche was actually trying to say we should go if we want to be above the herd or whatever, it would be at that child love Jesus, which by the way, what is it? What did Jesus say? Like you must become like one of these children or whatever, like a pure love. Um anyway, uh yeah,
Hmm.
so I guess it's not that contradictory is what I'm saying. But either way, I'm gonna let it be. And then yeah, I guess I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah, the nihilists are in line with the lovers and the
Yeah,
nihilists.
what the fuck?
They are the same same people.
So
But
crazy.
it does align. I think. I don't think it's a paradox. I mean, it's kind of the opposite. Carl Jung talk a lot about opposites, like the things that you love a lot, like the people that you love a lot. Sometimes you hate them a lot. It's like, it's like
Yeah.
the world do works
Well,
and
that's
opposites. Yeah.
well to your point. That's why he like specifies like that transcendent love that's like
Hmm.
doesn't require reciprocation. It's not the same as desire.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It transcends
yeah,
the relative or the duality.
yeah.
Like I like the that's why I like the form of the triangles. Like you have the 2 points, like being
Hmm.
opposite, doing yeah, relativity, duality, fighting each other, and the transcendence of that's kind of coming to the top, like
Hmm.
and the absolute and is the transcendent love or the transcending the duality. So
Yeah.
that's why I like the doing triangle all the time.
So my understanding of Kierkegaard, I don't know that much about Kierkegaard. Like I said, I'm just a girl. I'm not.
Just like,
I don't have a PhD or anything. Okay. Um, but basically, he believed that like it was either complete and total nihilism, nothing means anything, everything is hopeless, you might as well just kill yourself, or you completely devote yourself to God to the point of
hmm,
like you forego all of your own personal desires. And like literally, I used to think exactly that way, like exactly that
Entj.
black and white.
Oh,
Um, no middle ground. It was like painful to listen to. I was listening to I like listening to old philosophy lectures. Like sometimes I don't even know how I find them, but like I wish I could remember nouns. Fucking feminine sensory.
no.
But yeah, um, I was listening to some old lectures about Kierkegaard. He was crazy. He sounded like me. He sounded like me.
I think he's all in on FI, or maybe it's a FI at the bottom. That would be interesting. I always picture him as a INFP, but I don't know.
Kierkegaard.
Maybe he's a ENTJ actually. I don't know.
He's not real pretty. I'll tell you that.
De quoi? What?
Kierkegaard. If he looks like what I think he does, his little picture or whatever.
Okay, okay.
He's got like this super long chin.
Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, I have to visual type him.
Yeah.
So
I suck
yeah,
at visual typing. Also, I'm not any good at it.
it's super hard to be honest. Yeah,
Hmm.
and like I think I'm good, but I'm actually somewhat bad. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, a long chin. I don't know.
You're pretty good at it compared to I don't know anyone else. I feel like David's pretty good at it too.
Yeah,
Um,
Dave. Yeah, David or Dave or
David.
yeah, David. Okay, okay, okay. I was like Dave.
Yeah.
I guess Dave visual type, but he doesn't say that he visual type.
I'm sure Dave is good at it too, but I mean I
Yeah,
was said David.
but yeah,
Yeah.
Kierkegaard. I don't know. I have the bias of INFP, but I didn't read them. So this guy, I'm not so sure. Like philosopher that I read and all that, I'm more sure, but him, I not read at all. So not so
It's
sure.
wild all these philosophers being FI. What?
They're all
You know
legal fine.
you know what I mean? Because they're like deep intellectual pursuits.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think a lot are TI-dom or any-dom, but there's also a lot
Mhm.
of FI-dom, some especially the existentialism or people that
Mhm.
are more into literature, let's say. Like
Yeah.
Dostoevsky, very metaphysic, focus on metaphysics, but still literature guy. Là. So
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
the INFP they're more into literature. Là.
Mhm.
But Kierkegaard, I would picture him as a kind of guy writing books more than a philosopher for some reason. But yeah, faith above ethics. Faith, subjectivity is truth. Paradox and the absurd. Yeah, it's kind of an existentialism. A
Mhm.
leap of faith. Faith is not rational. Like it's all very FI. It's all very INFP. Just reading it out of Google. But yeah, maybe I should read them actually. You think that is so him is more all in like you have to dedicate to faith to really
Mhm.
pursue like say your own subjectivity over the truth, or you kill yourself. It's kind of too extreme.
Too extreme. Yeah. Kierkegaard is two extremes from my understanding, and then yeah, I don't know. Not the way I think now, because the way I think now is just very much you're dark and light. You should
Yeah.
be okay with both.
Both at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah,
Treat them as non-contradictory.
yeah, yeah. There's no contradiction there. You think it's a paradox, but no.
Hmm.
I think it's being settled in the paradox.
Yeah.
I think our life we kind of struggle with the paradox. You just have to settle down
Hmm.
in that paradox. But it's hard as fuck. Yeah? More,
Hmm.
it's harder to. It's easy to say.
What type is Kafka? Have you typed Kafka?
Kafka. I mean,
Kafka?
existentialist people. I don't like so much existentialism people.
I feel like
Me,
I feel like Kafka is always like when love,
he's always
or when I look ugly.
the what?
I
You
said
think
so.
he's
I
a
said some. I said I feel like Kafka. So I've read what's the one where he turns into a beetle, the metamorphosis or something like that.
okay?
And that whole entire thing is about like um if I remember correctly, it's like shame based, basically, like bodily shame and like feeling like you're despicable and stuff. And it's not
Mm,
very existential at all, right? I'm trying to think of some other stuff, but yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot more of Kafka on relationships and him kind of crashing out about not either not being able to be with who he wants to be, and then also
mm,
not um being able to allow himself to be vulnerable because he thinks he's unlovable.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy does look at TI and I in my sense, and I do think that people that are SC demon, they often time think they are ugly or lesser than people to some degree. Like I do see that with the SC,
Hmm.
like having trouble with the spectrum of the sensory and not
Yeah.
knowing where they are and that. So it's really weird. Like the physical, in some sense, is they cannot grasp it, so they kind of think they are on a side of the spectrum, but maybe they are on the other side. So kind of blind to
Yeah.
it.
Yep. I totally agree. I've seen that.
It's very strange. It's really like not in my language. So I'm like, what? But I
Uh-huh.
guess you have a C, lah, but you have a C saviors. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yep.
how
True.
do you see a C demon people? I guess do you?
Yeah, I've seen I feel like I see a lot of INTPs who can't tell if they're ugly or not.
Yeah,
Like
true. Yeah,
INTPs and ENTPs.
yeah. Also
Um
a F demon maybe. Like
so like my husband
I can
was objectively pretty, I'm pretty sure. Um
pretty sure.
Pretty sure he was pretty, like on the spectrum. But he had no he like his relationship with it was always weird, and like
Mm,
he couldn't tell. He one
yeah.
minute he thought one thing and the next minute
Mm.
another. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess also SF demon.
Hmm.
FE last you cannot really track the Yeah, if he does for some reason.
Well, and I
Yeah,
think there's a decider layer to it too. Like,
yeah, yeah.
because like feeling good enough and feeling whether or not people like you is very decidery. So then like even if an observer
Mm.
is tracking it, um, not tracking it that much or tracking it an equal amount, the meaning, the symbolic
Mm.
uh weight of it is not the same because not decider
Yeah.
or whatever.
So I
Yeah.
mean, Kafka is pretty nihilist. Huh? I think this guy very
He whines, I know that.
he whines a lot. Nah?
He whines.
Yeah, I don't like philosopher like that. Me, I'm
Yeah.
more. I don't know. I like philosophers that talk about society, like larger things. Think that
Yeah, 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 yeah.
existentialism, okay, it helps you when you are at the bottom and you wrestle with the maybe hard question about yourself. But
Uh-huh.
me, weirdly enough, I don't do philosophy with that. It's like I want to do it in my own terms. I
I
guess
don't know. I
Nietzsche.
think it's all valuable and I'm
Yeah, yeah,
always processing like because obviously me, duh. I'm always processing like emotions and
yeah, yeah.
that enough sleep and like
Mm.
that's definitely what it's about to me. I'm rarely ever thinking about the government. I'm never thinking about the government. um
Mm.
but yeah, anyway.
Yeah. So me, I think about the government. I'm paranoid about it and knew it's
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
existentialism.
well, that makes sense.
That makes sense. But yeah, I do think there's a lot of value though to
Mhm.
existentialism. My God.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I prefer Nietzsche in some sense that he talk about a lot of things. He does talk about existentialism, but not like it's not his whole thing. Let's say
Mhm.
it's within the narrative or of some
Yeah,
things.
he doesn't get stuck in
Yeah,
nihilism. That's the thing. That's the whole point is like he acknowledges it and the weight of it and then is like, "Okay, let's make something else.
he
Let's
ride
get
the
up,
wave.
pal." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like philosopher that just go deep down. It's like nothing. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Like Kafka has that vibe, so I'm not attracted to him in that sense.
I
But
see.
do you think there's some stuff that is valuable about his stuff? Um,
Um, yeah, but it's all like so I've only read a couple of his books, Metamorphosis, and I can't remember the name of the other one, and it's been a while. But it was all the way I processed it was like um emotional, self-esteem, decider,
mm,
shame, you know what I mean? Not really
sh-
like I interpreted the hopelessness as a feeling, not as like um a fact. You know what I mean? I feel like
okay,
Nietzsche is like hopelessness is a fact.
okay, yeah.
Does that make any sense? Like
And what Kafka is saying is not a fact. The
he doesn't
meaninglessness.
say that, but like I don't remember him having any particularly intellectual arguments to make it seem like it wasn't just the emotion of hopelessness versus the intellectual fact that when you follow logical conclusions, you realize that there is no objective meaning. That being the difference. Does that make sense? Like,
I'm not sure if I
or
follow you.
maybe not. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think of a different way to explain it, but yeah, it's the difference between I feel hopeless because I'm depressed and it's just the feeling and it's not really connected
Okay.
to deep contemplations of reality.
Mhm.
And then I feel like Nietzsche is the opposite, just as an example, um, where meaninglessness is objective. Yeah, that's what I'm
Hmm.
trying to
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Kafka to me feels more like Schopenhauer, like for some reason. I don't know. I kind of associate the two. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Schopenhauer is more like a nihilist and
Uh-huh.
like stuck in nihilism in some sense. But it's kind of like free yourself of attachment. It's like you free yourself of attachment and you're stuck in nihilism. So it's like, okay, you don't have attachment and you're also stuck in nihilism. It's like you throw the DE and you throw the DI. So I'm like, okay, where do
Right.
you go? Where do you go? Kind of more.
How do you feel about absurdism?
I mean, I like that. That's what I like the most about existentialism. Like knowing
Mhm.
that the reality is absurd. I think it's
Yeah.
just the reality is kind of just a fun play. Let's say.
Yeah, well, it's like, oh well, I guess. Oh
I
well,
guess.
eh, fuck it.
Yeah, yeah. And I think you have to be non-serious about it because it's like if
Yeah,
you're
it'll like
so
swallow
serious,
you.
you get slapped in the face, and after you
Hmm.
just roll around, thinking is the
Yeah.
end of thinking is the end of it. And yeah, I
Hmm.
think just being humorous about life kind of
Yeah.
allows you to have space to actually upgrade yourself or something. Like I
Yeah.
really like that. I think yeah. What about you? Absurdism?
I went through a whole absurdism phase. I mean, the thing is it's still fine. I have no intellectual arguments with it. I would just like to build towards something, and then like Nietzsche is very much like he acknowledges the need to like overcome yourself and have like an organized will and stuff, and I'm really attracted to the idea of having an organized like mind and direction and stuff like that, as opposed to fuck
Mm,
it. You know what I mean? I
okay,
can only
okay.
do fuck it for so long.
Yeah, you need the direction.
Yeah, direction.
You think that absurdism doesn't have a direction, or
I don't think so.
okay,
Does
okay.
it?
I don't know. Me, I don't see the contradiction there, but I can see that absurdism is like more like giving up, maybe to some degree. But I don't see it that way. But
Well, it's
um,
like positive nihilism. It's like nothing means anything. So then you're not
yeah, I guess
um
it's more inaction,
there's
passivity.
nowhere to fail. There's no way to,
Yeah,
fuck it up
yeah,
because whatever, play, like you said, play. Um, but then I guess the flex kicks in for me, and then I'm like, nah, I need to
yeah.
focus, lock
You
in,
need to focus,
as
lock
they
in.
say.
Lock in. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I think you can integrate the two though. I don't know. Like have a vision, but the thing you do in your vision, you don't take it as seriously. I think they are
yeah,
not exclusive to each other.
mutually exclusive. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mutually exclusive. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe for some people it is, and I guess it's hard to know. Like in the actual action, like in
Mhm.
reality, it's like if we take the archetype of someone that is just absurdism and someone that is just like driven.
Yeah.
Like the one guy that is okay doing a lot, the other is the guy is just laughing, I guess, not doing anything.
Hmm.
But combining the, I think it's possible to combine the two though. Right ingredients. What might be the right ingredients?
Yeah.
Like an absurd. I mean, I talked with David about that. Like you have the jester and the king at the same time.
Hmm.
It's kind of that a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit. You combine the king energy and the jester energy.
Hmm.
Um, but at the same time, being too absurd is kind of like if you're a king and you're saying jokes and all, and you don't take things seriously, it's like you will go out of your archetypes. Like you will oscillate between the two.
And I think that's
So
very much like us. It's a very valuable skill. Very important to be able to separate yourself from the seriousness and then engage with it again without it being too painful.
yeah,
Um, yeah, that makes
but
sense.
but sometimes you might laugh at yourself, and you shouldn't. Like you should hold your ground and be a king or something.
At the end, yeah, I do agree though that at the end of the day, it's not really that. It's a serious. I agree that at the end of the day, it's as serious as you make it.
Oh, mon chat, my cat. What? My cat is like crying or something.
Oh yeah, is it
She's
outside the door?
yeah, I think she's just outside the door crying like crazy. Like what?
Yeah, cats hate it when you shut doors.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, come. And she's going crazy. She's kind of old, so now she cries
I
at
hear it.
anything.
I
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
it.
You earn. Wow. Okay, sorry. What were you saying?
I forgot. I don't know.
You forgot. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. My cat is old. Do you have a? Oh
How
yeah,
old is
you do
she?
you have a cat or
I have 4 cats. I have too
four
many
cats?
cats.
Wow.
Everybody, so not everybody, but I have a couple friends that are like, I could never with your entire life. And I'm like, thanks. Um, Apparently I got a lot going on, even though I don't have a lot going on. It is true. I'm a bit of a maximalist. I don't know.
Maximum.
I'm
But
a
you have a barn.
maximalist.
You have a
Uh-huh.
barn.
Yeah, I
Like
have a barn. I
cats
guess
can
it's a
kill
barn.
they can kill the mouse
Yeah,
or
like a barn cat. No, they're
yeah,
useless.
use this.
They're totally useless. But yeah, I have 4 cats and 2 dogs. One
Wow.
of the dogs is really, really old and gonna kick the bucket anytime now, I swear. But I've been saying that for like a year. So
I think my cat is like 16 years old, so she's very old.
that is very old. You almost taking good care of her.
Almost what?
Huh?
What did you say? Almost.
I said that is pretty old. You must have taken good care of her
Oh
for her
yeah,
to get
yeah,
that old.
yeah. We take care of her very well.
Oh,
Yeah, we give her plenty of food, and she goes out, but she doesn't have claws though. So she
oh,
doesn't have claws, but she goes out
and
fighting
does
other
okay.
animals,
That's
and she's
good.
okay. She survived for 16 years, so
That's amazing, actually.
without claws, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, mine don't go outside. I wish they did.
They don't want
It's a
to.
whole thing. Huh?
Okay, yeah. They don't want to, or
It's not that they don't want to, it's that my son is like paranoid that something's going to happen to them. And the problem is something has happened to them before. So I can't even argue that nothing is going to happen
okay, okay,
because it's totally possible, but I still just want them to go outside.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Um,
they want to go. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's harder to like you don't want your cat to get hurt, but at the same time, it's like us. That way we put it outside because she really want to, but at the same time she doesn't have clothes. So we were like she would get
it's
killed or
yeah,
anything, but
dangerous. Yeah,
she actually survived for 16 years. So it's actually crazy.
that
But
is crazy.
yeah. So what should we talk about?
I don't know. Um, I'm terrible at talking. I'm
Me
so
too.
glad that so my girlfriend now is like, thank God, a talker, cause and she'll stop talking and then for some reason I don't have anything to say and I'll just sit there. I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know. What are we supposed to talk about?
What type do you think she is? A blaster or extrovert?
I think that she is some kind. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times, but she's TI for sure.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know if it's first or it's second, but yeah, I think she's probably like some double feminine INTP.
The often INTP.
Yeah,
You are attracted to the INTP, the NTP.
INTP, ENTPs. I can't stay away from them. And I tried other things. And I always go back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you tried, but the it's always lead to the NTPs, no
Yep.
matter what you do.
Yep. I tried some ESFP, ESTP, um, INTJ. but it was the jumper kind, I think.
Okay.
Also, I'm annoying if you're not a thinker. I'm like, because I'm always trying to block bang and stuff. Like, it'll be
Yeah.
7 a.m. and I'll be trying to have a conversation like we were just having just then. And I don't know, it takes a certain level of tolerance for that kind of thing to survive me, basically. I'm not kidding. Even Bren would be like, you have no chill. Like,
But I
yeah.
find you pretty chill. I don't know. Maybe I'm not live.
Well, he just doesn't want to. He just didn't want to be that deep all the time, and then I don't know. My brain is just always
Yeah.
running.
Okay, you. It's all the time. It's like a deep conversation, like all the time. Okay.
Yeah. I wish it was casual in here sometimes, but it never really is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually don't wish it was casual. I say in here, in here. Um, but other people seem to wish it was casual a little more often.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suck at small talk. Like, I don't know. I'm just socially inept. What's the point of being lead play?
Yeah. Lead play if you're socially
Yeah, you're this socially inept.
a contradiction.
Yeah, but so anyways, it takes like a certain tolerance of at least abstraction, so like intuitives and stuff, to just tolerate being around me.
Mm. At 7
And I'm
a.m.
also
you.
not social. Like if you try to make me be FE outside of certain times, like if I know if I have to, but like sometimes I can't take it. So like remember, I think I mentioned this last time. Remember the last time I was telling you how I got tattooed and it was horrible?
Mm.
At the tattoo shop, and they're like they're like party SF, blaring the music everywhere and stuff.
Mm.
And blaring the music everywhere, whatever. They're blaring music, and then by the end they had like these weird lights and stuff, and I'm in agony, and it is so loud in there. So then this girl that I was seeing comes and she goes to bring me a snack, right? But she's like an ESTP, right? So SEFE
Mm-hmm.
play. And so she's like, "Ooh, a party." And I'm like, "I'm about to get the fuck out of here. I'm leaving all of you. I don't care if I ruin the vibe. I'm done."
Mm.
And yeah, so I don't know. I'm a vibe ruiner, is what I'm saying. Vibe
Yeah.
ruiner.
I mean, hairdresser, they always talk about the most bullshit, shallow things.
Hmm.
And yeah, I do see that I want to get out as well as
Yeah.
rapidly as possible too. But yeah, I guess liking the dark make you deep. That's the conclusion of this stream.
And yeah, yes. I guess I
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah.
yeah. But I think there's a time and place like to just have fun and kind of not serious, but
I do, but it happens by accident.
by accident. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to enter with deep things, and after you can relax and stuff. Or
I don't know. I think it just kind of flows back and forth.
like in the morning, let's say we have breakfast. Like you start a difficult topic in the morning, or like
Kind of, yeah.
okay, okay.
Like, and I think I don't know. Like, I don't watch or consume media. Like, I do consume TikTok, and like that's my junk food.
Junk food,
But
yeah.
then everything else I feel like is not. I don't watch reality TV.
Mm.
Um, so I don't know. I don't surround myself with it, and so I don't be thinking about um a lot of SF stuff a lot of the times.
Yeah, I guess most people they're in the culture language.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
stuck
think
in
about that.
they're stuck in the symbolism of Lacan in the middle, and
Yeah,
they cannot transcend it or are aware of different entities of the social order,
yeah.
or yeah, so they're stuck within it. So it's kind of the camel, let's say. Going back to niche, you see the camels of society,
Hmm.
the NPCs.
NPCs. Yeah.
I see you NPCs. Low. Do you think they are lower people or
Do I think they're lower people?
yeah?
I don't know. If I would say lower. I would say different. So like my sister and my dad, and then like my family just doesn't think about anything. It feels like
Mm.
I feel like an alien.
Okay, yeah.
Anytime I try to talk to them, they're like, "What?" Um, but yeah, they don't think about anything
Mm.
abstract. They're just very. It's almost exclusively SF or ST when necessary.
Mm.
But yeah, other than that, no.
They're like concerned about works and
Work,
what is cool. I don't
leisure time, basically working or leisure time, and leisure time is like partying. Um,
know.
yeah, so like not even hard partying, just like very to the extreme end of unserious.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you like party at some point or
I've had periods of partying, but they were not good.
not good?
Um, they were not good. So like when I am at my absolute worst, I have dabbled in some partying. Really what it is I'll go into like a demonify swing, right? And sometimes I will swing drunkenly
Mm. Okay.
into a partying for a day or two. And that's happened a couple times, but most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, I crash out by myself. So even my crash outs are um in private. So
You drink by yourself all day or
when I am in an FI swing, so probably about every 6 to 12 months, I will crash out.
okay.
And then I normally will, if I have the opportunity, down a bottle of wine and cry in a closet, basically. Go
Mm.
hide and cry. And so then that's not very much of a party, but it's also not good for you. I don't do it very often, but at the same time, I just admit it because it does happen sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm. Do you know like the day before or that does that happen that you are aware of that or that
I have
FI
inklings
or
of it the day before,
okay.
but then um a lot of time there will be like a catalyst event where I wasn't kind of doing that well. Like I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't in a super bad state or anything. And then there will be something will happen, possibly decider related. And then that will just send me over the edge. And then it's like I can't sit with the um amount of FI pain and function. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's all there is, and I gotta go deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
Emotions to you like they happen like right away like
Uh, so they can, yeah. Sometimes it's a buildup, but most of the time I feel like uh I don't know. I've heard other ENTJs say that they have swings more often.
Mm.
And I don't know if they're just not swinging as hard as I do, or if I actually am managing my emotions to some
Mm.
degree, or, and I think this is actually probably it, I have taken so much weight off the bar
Mm.
by not holding myself accountable to like a lot of decider things, like
Mm.
just being like, that's not real. And then so I have a lot less reasons to be upset about the tribe or disappointing people or whatever. Like,
Mm.
anyway, yeah. Remember Mousegate? That was a pretty good swing.
Mouse
But
gate.
like Mousegate, I can't, if you don't remember what I'm talking about,
Okay.
I can't go into it, but
Ah, I'm not sure. I think I know. I'm not sure.
you think you know, yeah.
Wow.
So and that's
Mm.
then the other question is was that my fault? I don't No, I know my reaction was extreme. That's what I know. And it wasn't good for me. So there's that. What was the question?
I actually don't remember.
I don't remember.
We
Yeah.
were talking about FI.
Yeah.
Oh, the present, like, do you feel your emotion right away, or it's like,
Oh.
how do you know that you like there's a day that you will crash or something? I think
So
that
a
was
lot of
like,
times it's like a super, it'll be like a super sensitive subject to me too. Like it won't be just anything. Like the last time I crashed out, this was a 3-day crash out. Okay.
mm,
And this was at Thanksgiving. You may or may not remember, but I told my dad that I didn't want him to help me because every time he tries to help me, he tries to like control the situation and take my shit. And I'm like,
mm,
I will just do the right thing and I will calmly set a boundary and I will take him to brunch so that he doesn't feel like I'm rejecting him, just the offer for the help. Um, and then we went to lunch and then it was not a good lunch. He basically pointed out every flaw I had. And then for some reason, I just didn't say anything and acted like that was fine. And then I went home and then like, but yeah, it
hmm.
was because I talked to my brother-in-law. He wants my stuff.
He wants your
And
stuff.
he wants my stuff. Is what it
Okay.
comes down to. And there's a lot of extra stuff at the old house in
Mhm.
Georgia, and that's why he wants to help me. He wants to be able to pick through Brent's old stuff.
Hmm.
And he doesn't even need it. So that's why he was upset is that he didn't get access to what he wanted to.
Like an EP.
Yeah.
EP not like controlling the.
Yeah, he thinks he's entitled to it for helping me when I don't want him to help me because he stresses me out. And he doesn't get a lot done.
Doesn't.
He does not get a lot done.
Okay.
So he feels very entitled and then I didn't really get anything back. So um trouble is what I get back. But yeah. Uh Major crash out, cry for 3 days.
Mm.
Was not good. That's what sucks about it is like that's literally it's like every train stops. It's all there is me being
Mm.
sad. It's like I can't even um push past it to do something else. It's like once it gets past a certain point,
Okay. Yeah.
you just might as well just go deal with it because
Yeah.
ride it out. So
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
do you
I
need to
mean,
go? I just realized it's been an hour and 26 minutes.
oh no, it's fine. I mean, no, no, I enjoyed this.
All right.
It's pretty late, but I enjoyed this.
All right.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, getting swept by your feminine SI, SI, what the fuck, FI,
Mm-hmm.
and now you have to deal with it because you get swept by it. But me, I have that, but I don't have like I cannot. I mean, I guess if it's deep, you cannot really function for some time.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I can function, but I'm more like more angry or sad or something. So I put
Yeah.
music or yeah, I put music or I sleep longer. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you sleep longer. What are your methods when you're in that crash out? Like I don't know.
Mm,
You eat more, you eat less, like you sleep more. Like
eating, drinking, sleeping, crying,
okay, I
just your obvious things, you know.
uh,
Um,
ice cream.
Weed if I'm lucky. Weed, that is
We
where weed shines through, is because you're so far like off the deep end that I don't even know if I would really say you were processing anything, but your emotions are just destructively too high and drinking can like kill you if you overdo it. Um That's where weed is like a harm reduction. Like it's not the best option. The best option is to cry and process your feelings. But if you're really spiraling,
Mm.
it's all right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I have to try that. When I'm sad to try weed. It should,
Do you ever really spiral?
yeah, yeah. I never tried that.
I don't think it'll help you with your SI. I'll tell you that.
I don't think it will help my son. Yeah, yeah, true.
You will
It
lose
goes to
things
the
more.
yeah, it goes to my weed brain, any,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, true. That's so funny to me though. But I feel like the biggest potheads are like, and the people, not just potheads, like the people that really like to drop acid or all have any at the top. I'm like, why are you trying to leave the
yeah,
planet when you've never been to Earth? Like,
yeah.
um,
We are already not in Earth, so I don't know why we
yeah,
want to live it
Brent was
more.
like that.
Bren is like that.
Yeah,
He was smoking weed all the time, or
he smoked a lot of weed, but then remember in his typing video, he was work
yeah.
high. Um, he was work high. So, but yeah, he also liked mushrooms and stuff like that, even though again, he's already off in space. Like, why are we adding to the situation?
Man, rework working is so awesome. You can be on weed and work. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, can he can function for some reason. I can't function.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how people do that.
I didn't I didn't try enough to know. But
Yeah.
all the time I did function well.
Hmm.
But one time I was more paranoid, so that's why I actually stopped smoking.
Legit, if you
So
don't need it, I wouldn't worry about it.
if
You know
you
what I mean?
if you don't need it,
If you don't need it, like it's a good tool if you need it. But
yeah,
if
yeah.
you have been managing just fine without it, like okay, so when Bren died, I smoked weed every day for like 3 months.
Okay, yeah.
But to me, that was better than like taking Xanax or something that I was gonna get hooked on.
Yeah, true.
And then when I stopped, I was just able to stop.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's smart. Yeah,
yeah,
going to like numb yourself in things that are easy to drop after. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like um going the medium route instead of just
Neither.
totally off the deep end, or trying not to do anything to take the edge off
Yeah.
the emotional state or whatever.
Take the edge off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very good that you did that actually. That take the edge off and not went crazy or extreme about it.
it was
So
awful. It was awful. Um,
you did manage that well. Yeah.
mhm, yeah. I mean, as well as you can. So much of it is
Yeah.
just riding it out.
Riding it out.
That's not riding it out. Yeah.
Riding it out
What?
again.
Yeah, yeah. And like you can use the pain and process the pain for good things, but then like there's a certain level of grief where you're just in it. It's like it's all there is and you're just in it. Um,
Yeah.
yep. I totally understand now why people do hard drugs though. For real.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get how
What?
I see how it can be that bad.
Yeah. 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 Me too. When you suffer a lot, you kind of understand why some people are crazy or why some people have gone the road they took, like,
Yeah.
or they went to the streets or something like that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you understand when there's something really bad to you that has happened. Like
Mm-hmm.
okay, now I understand it more. Why
Yeah.
where there's that in the world. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
And I've like been through some pain, but nothing like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, that was a nice stream. Maybe we end there. I'm
mhm.
kind of tired.
Me
Sorry,
too.
I didn't talk a lot. Like sorry.
You talk a lot. I'm sorry that I couldn't think of things to talk about.
No, but that was a good discussion. I think it's just a very relaxed stream. So even
Yeah.
if we talk about these stuff, actually, like a deep, relaxed stream.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Sounds good. So
But yeah, it's been fun. We'll do it again.
yeah, nice. We'll do it again for sure. So
bye. Good night.
bye. Good night. Ciao. Bye.